Okay. Liz. Wait, no. Lord. Go live with no viewers. Okay. All right. Okay. We're here. Where's Gilbert? Gilbert! Where are you? There she is. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, now we're just waiting for Elizabeth Gilbert, everyone. Oh, hey!
Dude, I felt like I was trapped in a well. I was like, I'm here. I'm here. I'm sending you messages. I was texting you. I was doing all I could.
Yeah. No, I got the distress in the text messages, so I'm so glad that we were able to.
I sent a message with Bella.
Yeah.
In her collar.
She's outside rolling around in the dirt.
Everybody, hello,
Hello,
hello, everyone.
Cool.
We are here to talk about this terrific thing that just happened for the last month, which was the Teller Summit National Poetry Month 30 for 30 Poetry Challenge that so very, very many of you participated in. Was it more than you expected, Ashur?
Definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been independently, doing this since I want to say 2015, and this blew my whole set of expectations. It's been really awesome to see how many of you have been submitting, commenting on each other's work. I'm seeing cross connections and stuff, which is really beautiful. We've been getting mad questions, Liz, about is it over? What are we going to do? And
doesn't have to be over.
Yeah. No.
What do you guys think?
Yeah. What do you want to do? You want to keep going? We're down. We're down.
I mean, why? It would be so sad if at the end of National Poetry Month, everybody had to put their notebooks away until next year.
Like,
no,
that's enough. Be quiet.
Don't you dare.
Yeah.
Don't you dare write a poem. Don't you dare. Do you look at your calendar? It's May. It is not allowed. Mm-mm. You are allowed to, I don't know what people do in May. You are allowed to memorialize this month, and that's it.
Are you a NSYNC fan, Liz? Like NSYNC from back in the day?
No, you know why? Because I'm older than you. I'm older than you. So by the time they were around, I was already an old lady.
Okay, so there was a time when Justin Timberlake's hair resembled that of the uncooked top ramen.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I've seen those photos. That was the denim stage.
Yes. So full ensemble.
Yep. Yep.
And so there was a massive meme that used to always rock up on the last day of April that it was Justin Timberlake's face from, I think it was one of their last albums. He says it's going to be May, but in the song, he's saying me, but very long way to see. It's going to be me. It always just sounds like it's going to be May. So that became a meme, and it's such a weird time. I didn't see it once this year. It's funny. Yeah, that's hilarious.
I'm sorry, I'm not that old. That old.
It's good. You're like internet.
So somebody just told me I'm more of a New Kids on the Block girl.
Okay.
Is that an insult that I'm not getting of some sort?
No. Listen.
Hi, Jen Pastloff.
Yeah. Hey, Jen. Yeah, I loved a New Kids on the Block for a second. I did. I liked it. Yeah. I felt good about them. Yeah.
I was more of a, I'm blowing my joke because I can't think of it. Okay, everybody just pretend that the technology froze while I was thinking.
It glitched.
Fuck, I can't think of them. I'm having such a... the Mormons! They had a show. There was a brother and a sister. And this is back in the 70s. Somebody help. It's not Duran Duran. They're not Mormons.
What's happening? What are you doing?
You guys. You know who I'm talking about.
No, yes, I love
the Osmonds. The Osmonds.
Donnie and Marie.
My childhood. Thank you. Now everybody's yelling Osmonds at me.
Yeah.
Well, they should. Osmonds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That was if there was an ensemble music organization that I listened to as a young person, It was a combination of the Osmonds and the Jackson 5. So I'm old.
Man, you know, it's funny because I was trying to, I mean, we seem to work ourselves into these cul-de-sacs that just have, you know, and it happens every time without fail. This
Well, if you want to kill a conversation, you can bring up the Osmonds. That's a really good way to just make the conversation stop.
Yes. I just saw someone quote that they are an Instagrammer.
Thank you.
And they got up, right. I didn't know they were Mormon either. And they got up at 8 to watch this. And we've had a few people be like, I don't even Instagram, but I joined for the challenge. And I was like, I'm here for that. That's what's up.
So you guys, the answer is don't end it. You know, and in fact, we have a sort of surprise for you.
And I think we should just tell them, Liz.
Do you want to? I'm not saying anything because I'm very liable to say too much.
You should say much. Just tell them. You tell them.
No, because I don't know what I'm allowed to reveal. You have to do it. Anyway, it's your surprise. It's your gift, so you do it.
All right. So Liz is just feeling mildly, you know, stressed because one time I was like, we should have a summit. And we met for coffee together, just the two of us. And then she told 900,000 people. So and that is not an oversight. So I'm
more careful now.
Yeah, no, it's really good. You've come a long way. Yes, I will mail you. I do actually want you to make the announcement.
Okay, so we would like to make an anthology of. Is that right? Was it okay for me to say
That's
it?
right.
That's not what we had agreed before. Okay, cool.
No, you're right. It just changed. It just happened.
I've got like flop sweat. We would like to make an anthology of the poems that you all contributed over the last month. So here's how you can be in it. You can send an email.
Yes.
To George. She's going to tell you the email address.
Yes. And it's social@teller.co. But I'm gonna type it in.
Post about it.
Yes.
On your website and
it'll be the link will be in Instagram. You just email it through. It'll come through to Savannah at social@teller.co. Send your poem there. We're gonna do it. Yeah, Jen, that's right.
Did you say teller.co?
Yeah, that's right.
Wait, is that a thing? An email address that doesn't end in com?
What's happening? Why do you always do this to me live? I feel like I just make up my own extensions. You know what I mean? You can't just say stuff like that.
Wait, is that really like a thing?
Yeah.
Well, I thought they were just like .org, .com.
I mean, now it's like .blue, and I'm like, okay, well.
What does that even mean?
We can't be sure. We can't.
All right, can I tell you something? I'm not going to out the person. A very famous writer who many of you love, who I know, confided in me that for years she thought that Gmail stood for gay mail. And that everybody who had a Gmail address was gay. That's what she thought. She thought it was just a secret email for gay people. So
who is it?
I'm not telling. She would get
text me.
Very dignified person. I'll tell you secretly. This is not like if it were me, I would tell you. I would write.
I'll tell you all after Liz texts me.
No, you're not going to. But she thought that everybody. So she would get these emails from like, really like from like. I'm trying to think of a good like Alice Munro from like really high literary. Cormac McCarthy would write her an email and she'd be like, he's gay. Like everybody who had a Gmail address, she'd be so surprised. Like Michelle Obama, she's gay.
Yeah.
Why would she hide it?
Right.
So it's not just me who doesn't understand how things work.
Also, again, my apologies for our slight detour, everyone. Stay with us or don't. We don't know where we're going. But yeah, email us. If you have a Gmail,
or Gmail
it's
you.
fine.
Gmail you.
Whatever. We don't care. I think someone said, can it be in French? Yes. But I don't speak. I don't speak it.
Just have it be perfectly edited, and we'll just
yeah.
we'll run it.
And and give us a translation if you want. I mean,
Yeah.
things sound so beautiful in other languages. I'm here for it. So, but
French
yes,
is a beautiful language.
it is. It's gorgeous. So
They've got a word for everything.
yeah, they do. So we are doing an anthology, and we put this out. I mean, it was pretty vague. I was just like, we're not going to tell you, but
Yeah.
you know, we decided to tell you.
You guys,
And I
you
literally
decided, and then I got scared that I was going to get in trouble.
it's true because I told Liz, don't tell them.
Yeah.
And then I was like, tell them. So she got nervous.
This is how she fucks with my head, you guys.
Yeah.
This is why I'm a mental wreck, because I just don't know what's happening. And the only way I can get her back is by driving her into these cul-de-sacs of dead-end conversations
The deadest of
about
ends.
how the Osmonds are Mormon and Gmail is for gay people.
Yeah.
So
I feel like we're going to hear from Google about this.
it might very well be.
I feel like it, and it's fine.
Now we have visitors. Would you guys like to see the visitors for a minute?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we
So
love a
my
visitor.
friend Gigi has come to pick up Chunky the dog.
Chunky the dog.
Hi, Gigi.
We love you too.
This is Gigi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
We're doing an Instagram live situation here.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. Post the live moment.
Oh, yeah, we will. You already know it.
Hi,
Oh, my gosh, it's a whole
I'm
group.
gonna,
I love it.
I'm gonna have to go right back to that.
We'll see you live.
I would hug you, but that would set a bad
No,
example.
I just stopped.
That would set a bad example. Okay, Chunky, all his stuff is right there.
Oh, thank you, Liz.
Okay, bye.
I love that Chunky had a whole entourage come get him, though.
I know a bunch of blondes. His life is very much like what his life was like.
No, it's good. It's good. No, this is right. Someone asked what an anthology is. That's a really good question. It is a collection of poetry. It could be essays, prose. I mean, there's anthologies for lots of different things. But what we're going to do is any of your selections, any of you that have entered in for the month, please come in and do it. And if you're still writing, we have some folks that are on maybe day 10 of the 1 for 30. That's cool. Keep writing. It's all good. We're not going to turn it away. We have to close submissions at a certain point so that we can get it edited and printed and all of that jazz. But it would be an honor to have your words with us, and we would love to have it. Yeah, that'd be sick.
What should we call it?
Well,
did you already have a name picked out?
I mean, I've got a title.
You're good at titles.
I do the stuff. Pivot and pause.
Give it and pause. Is that the title? I like that title.
No, it's not. It's a pivot. Pivot.
Okay.
Or a special excerpt from Liz called Give It.
Give it. And
Give
then
it.
pause.
Yeah, give it, pause.
Okay, well, here's why I thought that Give It and Pause might be a good title is because it was, people were giving their poetry out into the world in a way that many of you have never done before.
True.
And then pausing after you did that to reflect. Pivot and pause is
It's
such
like,
a better title.
welcome to our anthology. We don't know. And cottage cheese.
And also, I want to tell you, for those of you who are having social distancing freakouts about what just happened, the people who just walked in all live together. They've been in quarantine together for the last 6 weeks. I have been in quarantine for the last 6 weeks. I didn't touch them, but they did take the dog.
I don't know how you thought that was going to happen unscathed, Liz. You had 57 people at your front door. You know they get stressed.
I want people to not at me about this.
And they're already doing it.
They're doing it.
It's
So
happening.
everybody just be cool. I'm taking care. It's all good. We're all following I'm respecting social distancing a lot. Back to pivot and pause.
Back.
Do you know the royal family has a motto that is never defend, never explain? And do you know how much better my life would be if I went by that motto?
I just
never defend, never explain.
I just feel like that would be hard to substantiate when you're like, well, it's like the royal family says. And it's like, I'm sorry, what? And yeah, I'm the Yorkshire of the Devonshire, like I don't know. Like you can't.
You know
Where,
what? No, it's a good rule for the comments section, though. Let's be honest.
no,
I mean,
100%. No,
right?
that's true.
For all of you, for all
Mhm.
of you, for all of you. Just to not be pulled on. Can you still submit to the anthology? Yes, absolutely.
Yes. I would say
Absolutely.
we're going to close submissions this coming Thursday. We're going to close submissions on Thursday. So yes. Please do. The email is, we'll put it in the Instagram story. It's social@teller.co.
.co. And somebody just called me the princess of give it and pause.
Yeah. I think I also saw Duchess. Hi, I'm the Duchess of Give It.
Ooh, I think somebody just said the more you say, the more you have to explain. Oh, man.
Amen.
Okay, so the anthology is exciting and it's happening, and I love that idea. And let's talk about how we're going to keep people writing poetry, even though the official month of poetry has closed.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's I kind of took the day yesterday to just kind of sit and figure out, what was next. And not just in the space of Teller. We're really working hard to reorganize and restructure what the Teller Summit is and what it will look like next year. So we know we're going to gather. We know that we're going to get together and we're going to be able to have this experience. But in the meantime, what I've learned from this particular challenge is that so many people were so eager to have a regiment and right. Just, something, right. Some place to kind of just spit it out. It didn't have to be massive or super intuitive or prophetic. It just was a really beautiful way to get something down on a daily basis. So, there are also a lot of people who don't write, who may not necessarily know how to get into that space, or it doesn't feel like that's unique to them. So I wanted to really just focus on May being about manifesting, like what for you feels possible that you can get done. Just 31 days of tips and small secrets to help you keep going, quotes, anything like that. And of course, keep writing. We want to see you do that. But just manifesting things that you would like to see come to fruition. And I want to make sure that I denote that it's not show us, what magnificent thing is done or how many minds can you blow with all the things you've accomplished. If it's just, I'm going to set out to take 10 minutes a day for myself. I'm going to set out to take a walk. Simple things that help us get through and help us, feel inspired and feel encouraged. So that is what we're going to focus on this coming month. What do you think about that?
I think that's awesome. And somebody just asked, and I'm so glad somebody asked, because I think it's important to, when you don't know what a word means, to ask.
Sure. Yes. Yes.
So somebody asked, what does manifesting mean? And new poets, okay. Yes. Somebody asked.
Yes, definitely.
Yes. Not just okay.
Super good. We love it.
And somebody said, is it okay? Do the poems all have to be about lockdown, or do they have to be about anything? They can be about anything. But yes. So why don't you answer what you mean when you say, what should we manifest in May?
I think that what I thought about is just setting an intention for myself. I try to set an intention so that I have something to work towards. And, like we've all seen a lot of the graphics going around about whatever you're working on is good, or if you don't come out of this challenge or this this space that we're in the world with a new app or a design or something like that, you're not doing anything wrong. But if you can set simple goals and put something in your mind to set a conscious intention, and then you channel your efforts to achieving that goal. For me, that is how I view manifestation. And Liz, I'm sure you have an amazing, a great definition of that too.
Well, I like your definition better than the kind of cultural definition that has been going around for a while, which is, I think, very innocent. And I don't mean that, but there's a sort of innocent sense of manifestation that says, if I think about it and put it on my vision board, it will happen to me, and I will have it. I think I don't want to throw out the whole idea, because I think it's important to begin by, and I've had vision boards, by the way. I'm not knocking vision boards. I'm not knocking anything other than I think manifesting is more than putting your, as you've described it, it's more than putting your intention and your wishes and your prayers behind something. It's putting your sweat equity into it a little bit, you know, like how much time are you willing to give to it, you know, and are you willing to give any time to it? And that's up to you guys, but we would love to continue to see your poems. Love to.
Absolutely.
Somebody just wrote, nope, I can't think my novel finished. Nope, you can't.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the power, it doesn't matter how many pyramids you have on your head, pulling in how much, you know, like it's
I got this vision when you said you were like, it's more than a vision board, you know, like right before you said I'm not knocking vision boards, I just saw like thousands of people all over the world setting fire to their vision boards. You know, like in just like this just hellacious, like, I get rid of that, toss it, save yourself.
I love vision boards, but you know, what is it? Faith without works is dead. Vision boards without a little bit of works is dead, right? You can't, you know, you got to put something into it too. So if you want to, this is voluntary, you know, like this is absolutely voluntary. So yeah, and I love it. You guys keep adding me at your poems and tagging me in your poems.
Us too. Keep that up. Yeah.
Somebody has a question. Did they just make one submission?
Yes, one submission.
Okay.
If you want to swap it out, if you've already submitted, I think I saw that one too. It's totally cool. You just let us know. Yeah. Let us know which one you want us to use, and if you can, y'all just again, the submissions will close on Thursday. So, and we'll put some reminders up and all that good stuff. Yeah, I just should say as a PSA, as a public service announcement, I saw these glasses on Liz. It's like, I really like your glasses. And then I went to Amazon and got the glasses. So, you know, I just want to say it in integrity and, you know, just being transparent.
Along with, and we now wear them ceremonially for all these
so that's, you know, it's really great.
And that's the part of the story, but the better part of the story is that it's hard to say one of the funniest things you've ever said because so much of what you say is so fucking funny. But one of the funniest things you've ever said to me was, you said, I love your glasses. Where did you get them? Knowing you, it's either going to be H&M or Versailles. And I was they're peepers. They're $23.99. $23.99 on Amazon. Somebody just said we should all get the glasses. I think when we all do meet at the Teller conference, perhaps we should get peepers to be sponsors.
If y'all go out and all get these glasses, that's such a good idea. Yeah. Wow, we're so aggressive. It's weird. It was a weird thing to get aggressive about.
We've both been like in isolation for a while. We're like,
it's true. It's a tough time. It's tough. Yes. So I think manifesting, setting your intention and working towards that. And it doesn't have to be grandiose, y'all. It could be simple stuff, simple, easy stuff, but taking, as Liz said, like taking action. It's about verbs. It really is about the action. You know, it's not so much about the thing. It's not so much about the goal. It's about, oh, thank you. Nice plants. Thank you so much.
You guys don't even know. She gave me a FaceTime tour of her house, and it's so beautiful. And the plants are really, really excellent.
They're the real heroes.
So I've got a tip for you guys. A writing tip.
Nice.
So when I was working on Big Magic, I wanted to know what the primary obstacle was for people about their creativity. So I did a survey, and this was back when I was only on Instagram, it's a long time ago. So I put a survey out on Instagram, and I mean, not in any official way, just asking, what is the number one obstacle for you in terms of living a more creative life? And there were thousands of responses, and I scanned through them, and it appeared that 95% of the people who were responding said that they don't have enough time, that they can't find time.
Yeah.
Okay, so did any of you guys catch that? I did a survey on Facebook asking people what their number one obstacle was, and thousands of people who were actively on social media at that moment, scrolling through Facebook, told me that they didn't have any free time while they were at that moment on
Right.
Facebook.
Free.
Okay. So I was like, don't even, and don't make me go into your phone and check how many hours you're spending looking at these screens, right? So one of the things that I know we're all on social media right this very minute, and I love social media. I'm not an enemy of it, but I have restraints on it. And one of the restraints that I have is you can set a timer. I don't know if y'all know this, but on Instagram, I don't know which one you guys are junkies of, Facebook, Twitter. I'm an Instagram junkie at this point, so I don't even barely look at the other ones. But I have a timer now that's on Instagram that tells me when I've been on Instagram 30 minutes a day. And it just tells me. And then you can decide if that's cool with you, that you want to spend. And it's shocking how early in the day that happens.
Yo.
Like sometimes it's done before breakfast. And I'm like, and when I look at the number of hours that I spend on social media, and I'm just telling on myself here and calling myself out, before I had that timer on, it was like hour and a half a day. Like, you know what you can do in an hour and a half a day of your life? Like, it's a lot of time. So I would just advise you to take a look at where your time is going. And instead of reflexively saying that you don't have any time, I know you have some time because you're with us here right now. Somebody just said, I know I'm supposed to be writing and I'm doing this instead. So yeah, and just choose, and sometimes when I get my 30-minute warning on Instagram, I'm like, too bad. I'm going to go for probably an hour and a half of it today.
Right.
And other times I'm like, yeah, there's probably other things I can be doing with that time that would be more, I don't want to say productive because that's a word that can be used, but more creative.
Yeah, sure.
More generative, more satisfying, more creative. And I don't think you have to take drastic measures. And here's another thing. If you go off Instagram, you don't need to make an announcement. Somebody put a meme out that said, you're not the Joint Chiefs of Staff. You don't have to tell us if you're not in the office. Like
that was my favorite though. They're like, hey, everybody, in 48 hours, that's it. I'm deleting it. Okay. So if you don't have my phone number, I suggest you get it. I will be throwing out all of my devices. And then they come back and they'll be like, I couldn't. And I was like, you probably didn't have to tell us.
And it's like, and I've been guilty of that too, because I think it's so important that the world, what I'm saying to the world is so important. It's so important that they know. So anyway, that's a tip. Because if you, at the very least, every week, look at your Instagram settings and look and find out. I know it's scary to look at those numbers sometimes. It's a little bit like looking at how much you've spent on shoes your whole life, or looking at, it's like, oh, do you really want to know? Knowledge is power. Take a look at it and then decide whether you might want to use that time for something else.
While you were talking about it and I was like trying to take notice of myself and my own scrolling habits, because of course I immediately was like, she's subliminally talking to me about my scrolling time, even though that's not what you were doing. I was like, does it, when they ask you to shop now, when they put a shoe on there, and I just want to know, does the time stop? Because I left to check out the inventory of the wingtips. I left.
Did you go to look at those pajamas that are the softest pajamas ever made?
They had little tacos on them.
And
I was like, these are amazing. It's a whole set.
How about that oil on the face that's going to replace all moisturizer that you've ever had? So no, that doesn't count.
Mm-hmm. That's self-care, Liz.
Where do you think I heard about these fucking glasses in the first place?
Yo, listen here, peepers. Look, I'm coming for you. I'm emailing you. Don't have to call you out, peepers.
So yeah, accountability to time, and accountability, I don't mean to beat yourself up with a stick. Just find out and just be honest. We all love to be like, we're so busy. I'm so busy. Scroll. So that's my advice for May of manifestation.
Yeah, I think that's really solid. I think that, I was talking to a friend of mine this morning, and, I've been saying that it's like the whole world was put on a timeout. When you were put on timeout as a kid, you could come out to eat. We should get a muffin sponsor. That's a great idea. You can come out to eat, you know, and that's pretty much what we do. We get ready, we go to the grocery store, you know, and then you got to go back to your house. That's where you're supposed to be, unless you're one of the 78 people that just came to pick up Chunky at Liz's place. And, you know, so I think that like we have all been given an enormous amount of time. It wasn't in the way that we expected. It wasn't in the way that we forecasted for ourselves, but we have been given this massive well of time, and some of it is divided into other spaces now, you know, for all of the parents homeschooling. My complete admiration. Like, I just don't even
do whatever you have to do,
whatever,
drink, buy, say, hide from in order to get through this.
Totally.
Thoughts and prayers, parents.
So many. And love and light.
Oof. And love and light.
Yeah. So like, I think that, right. Not if you have a toddler. We know, we feel you. We do.
So
like
I haven't expressed this. I have a disclaimer on every single thing that I ever teach about either creativity or spirituality, meditation, prayer, writing, discipline, and it is an asterisk, and the bottom of the asterisk footnote says all of this is negated if you have children under the age of 5 at home, you know,
sure.
like, or, you know, whether you have one or multiple.
Oh, so, wait, though. Hold on. Shove your love and light and send us a sitter. You know what? Here you go.
I got you.
You're right.
I made a decision not to have children for a reason. But my heart goes out to you.
As she tosses her head back.
Get your own sitter.
Yes. Okay. So you heard it. You heard it here. Liz Gilbert.
About my life choices.
Yeah. If I had an actual talk show, oh no, I'd be taken off the air immediately.
Oh my God.
There would be a disaster. Yes. Yep. So there is a.
So be kind to yourself, but
definitely.
But also be honest. Be honest with yourself about where your time is going, and be kind to yourself about where your time is going. And it's just about a gentle self accountability. That's all I'm saying. Here's
a good question. Will the Teller Summit continue through May? Julie, hey girl. Yes, Teller Summit is actually, the summit is an in-person live in your face space that we had planned for this past April. We will be having the summit in 2021 in April, the end of April again. But Teller, as it's getting introduced to all of you, is a community. We're looking to really build a community around the art and the power and the magic of storytelling. Liz has been a phenomenal friend and mentor to me for many years, and has just like come on to help me shepherd this thing in the world. And it's been just beautiful and legitimate, and it's been awesome. So yes, Teller Summit will be here until you tell us to just not come around.
Sure, it's so sweet that you call me a mentor, but I don't feel like I've ever been a mentor. I feel like I've been your friend, and you've done all of this, and all I am is an amplification device. You know, but truly, like all of this is coming from your mind, from your vision, and my job in it is my pleasure in it is just because I can use myself as an amplification device to tell everybody about what you're doing, and to be part of it at that level. But no, there's been no mentoring. You like I taught you to write or poem. You have everything already. Just
do we? I don't have to have the whole
friendship and love.
I don't have to have the whole conversation with you about like, just take that in. Just let me have that, and don't do the thing where you do it, because we can. I'm happy. We can slow it up here. You know, we can pivot and
we can give it
and give it.
Should we just call the anthology "Pivot and Give It"?
Let's just call it "Give It." Okay. Stop it. You guys.
Okay, so let's repeat for those of you who are joining late. So Azur's got this great idea. She's going to make an anthology of the poems that you guys all wrote during National Poetry Month. If you want to submit them, you submit them to social@teller.co. You choose one of the poems that you like that you wrote, If it's not in English, send it, but send it with the translation. Find somebody to translate it for you. The poems don't have to be about quarantine. They're just poems that were written during quarantine. The deadline for submission is Thursday. The book is called Pivot and Pause. And
did you see the one that said
somebody, I'm trying to answer every question that's come up. New poetry welcome. New poets, people who've never done this. The address again is social. What is it? What is it?
What are you doing?
What's the address?
Social at teller.co.
At teller.co. And teller is spelled Tellher, like tell her.
Yes.
Not tell her like go tell her something. So .co.
The verbal stylings
And
of
it's because
Elizabeth
doesn't
Gilbert.
have a Gmail account.
And I'm totally gay. It's all so weird.
Don't you know you're supposed to have a Gmail account?
Nobody said anything.
Even I had a Gmail account for a while.
What's happening?
Okay,
all right.
Am I missing any of the details? Does everybody understand all of that?
No, that feels right. That feels really good. Wow, this gay male thing has taken off, Elizabeth, and you are to blame. Someone said back a while ago, "Give it" is the gay version of pivot. And I was like, what? Wait, divot and pause. Oh,
You know what we
I
can
would
do
buy that.
later? We can do a second anthology that that's part 2. That's all poems about your pets. That's called Pivot and Pause.
Oh no!
Right?
Oh my God, that would be so
cute,
good.
right?
So good. Bella's like she just hangs off the side. Like she's like, I actually can't be involved. I'm not available. Let's see. So yes, pivot and pause. Submissions Thursday. Email social at teller.co. The little instructions, peepers and pause. I like that. That's a good one, Savannah. That's good. The submissions, the little submission graphic is up on our Instagram. We'll put it in the story and do all the cool stuff. So you got it. You got that. If you want to change it out and you've already sent something through, that's cool. Just make sure you let us know that. Put your name on both pages, y'all. Your name. Put your name. We need to credit you.
Well, yeah, you don't want to be, for many of you, it'll be the first time you're in a poetry anthology, and I would assume that you want your name in there. So somebody's asking if it's going to be illustrated. I don't think you're going to have time for that.
Oh, no. We need it. Savannah is telling me in caps to make sure that your submission is in a Word doc. Please do that. Yeah. What did you say? What did you say, Gilbert? What did you say? You don't even know, huh?
I don't even know. I've been in a fever dream for the last
hour.
That's
fair. No, it's fine. Oh, sorry. I just kicked a little. Sorry, everyone. Turbulence.
Yeah. Name
there's no email reply, but it means that we are getting all of them. Yes. So yes, using Word. Use the Word software if you have it. Please send that. It just makes it easier for us to collect and collate and edit them and that whole bit. So yes, Word, we need your name and we need your location. PDF is difficult because we've got to scan it. We've got to pull the text and take it out and put it in Word. If you can, y'all, Word would be awesome.
Doesn't have to be a new poem, people. Anything how many poems are you selecting? One from each of you, I believe.
Yeah, one per person. So yes.
Somebody accidentally put .com.
Rebel Heart, it's okay. Just redo it.
So another thing I want to suggest to you guys is some of you have already met each other, but continue to meet each other. Continue to use Teller Summit hashtag and at Teller Summit. And when you read each other's work, and when you admire something, write to them and ask them if they will be your friend. This is a really lovely way to make friends with people who are very like-minded to you. You know, when is the next? There's 400 people on this call right now. When is the next time you're going to be with 400 people who love the same stuff you love, who are into the same stuff that you're into? Whenever I do a live event, I always challenge people at the end of the event to write their email addresses down on 5 pieces of paper and walk up to 5 people who they liked, even if they only saw them or heard them speak, but they were like, I kind of like that person. And just say, will you be my friend? So just do that with each other because, you know, we're all in isolation. Some of us, like me, love it. Other people, it not so good. So meet some people and share your work with them. And that's what the Teller Summit's all about.
Yeah. And you don't have to be a poet. It's
You don't have to be a
prose.
poet.
Yeah.
I'm not a
Essay,
poet.
whatever.
I commit poetry all the time, and I'm not a poet.
Totally. I don't think I'm one either, so it's fine. We can't
Yes,
know.
you are.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
But yeah, that's what no, it's not too late. Julie, I saw you ask, was it too late? No, not at all. Thursday is when we are closing submissions. It's all good, y'all. And it's not a rejection sort of thing. If you would like to be involved in the anthology, send it through. It's all good.
Exactly.
Send it through.
Real talk, somebody just said, Liz, will you be my friend? This is something that I say when I do my live events, because a lot of times people come up to me and hand me their email address. So I preemptively say, don't give it to me and don't give it to Azure, because I'm not going to call you. But somebody in this room of 403 people will. That might be and those people might be the people who help you to edit your first book. They might be the people who you end up finding your tribe with. They might be like they might end up being your best friends. They might end up being your wife. We don't know who you're going to meet when you do this, but so I know the thing is, like, you want to touch us, but I'm telling you, you're going to get more out of it from touching one another. Touching's maybe the wrong word. Definitely ask permission to touch each other. Right? I mean, even if it's not a virus, you shouldn't just, right? You should just definitely get consent.
I just don't. I mean, if I were your producer, I would leave the whole set. I would be like, I actually can't. I'm actually unavailable.
No explaining, no defending.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh,
yeah,
nope.
I mean, that's what I want. I want to see you, and I love that some of you guys are posting your email addresses. I don't know if people can grab them I don't know how that works, but like, find each other in comments. Find each other in comments on my page always, and comments on Azure's page, and Teller Summit. Make friends with each other, and it's going to be so generative. That's the most amazing thing. When I was in my 20s and I wasn't getting published, I had a group of 6 friends, and we met every second Thursday for 3 years and read each other's work and encouraged each other to send our work out there in the world. And it was like my first 2 books were written because of that. Because I knew that by the time that Thursday came and it was my turn, I had to bring something.
Yeah.
So I can't emphasize enough how important it is to, people think of writing as being very isolated and private, but you need your readers, you need your community, you need your editors, you just don't want to be in a wind tunnel about it. So
yes,
find each other.
And only you, Liz, can say, find me and touch me, and still you're able to flip it into something inspirational. I mean, truly, it is a gift.
You know why? Because I like to give it and pause.
Give it. Shh. Give it. That's enough. Give it. Slow down. Yeah, that was good. Let's see. What's the website, please? Anyone, a new mom? Yeah, this is good. Yeah, exactly what you guys are doing. Just reaching out, connecting. Someone said, find me and touch me. No. That's not what we're. Don't worry. Liz she's having her 4th tea. Someone else asked if we were high. We are not.
No,
you guys. Just who we are as people.
I haven't even had a drink in a year. That's probably why I'm giddy.
Yeah.
Subtitle for the book. Somebody offering a subtitle.
Oh, I can't wait. Modern Mysticism be coming in with the. Cool
Somebody said we can make a collective where we can reach out and touch each other. They can make some sort of anyway. You guys are clever with technology. I'm sure you can figure it out, right? I'm assuming everybody's younger than me and smarter than me.
Someone said mushrooms. This is your bad, dude. This is on you, man.
This is what happens when we get together.
There's no link.
We'll continue meeting up every once in a while live. Why not? I like it. It's fun. Everybody seems to enjoy it. So far, I don't think we've caused any harm.
I mean,
someone
DM'd us if we did. I haven't seen it. But yeah, keep tagging us. Bernie, hold on a second. I just have no idea where to start. Any tips? Okay, that's a good one. Someone asked earlier if I was going to teach poetry. Yes, I plan to. I plan to put something together. Yes, I definitely will.
Sure, you should do an online you should do an online poetry, like a thing that people are doing, like a where people can pay to come and take a poetry class with you on the interwebs.
Yeah. I think you're right.
I'm sure there's a name for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
And wouldn't you guys take that? I would send people to that class. She's a really good teacher. Online class, that's what it's called.
Yes, it
So people are like, I'll pay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we could do that Zoom class. Yeah. Down.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it. And the goal is to keep reaching out to other storytellers.
Webinar. Somebody just called it a webinar too.
I don't know, Rebel Heart. Webinars make me feel, I'm not sure, corporate-y. I don't know. I'd be terrible at a webinar. You could teach my webinar, Liz. That'd be cool.
I don't know what any of those words mean.
It's okay. It's a seminar on the web.
Ah.
You see what they did there?
I see that.
Put it together.
That's a portmanteau. Is that
Yeah.
that's put two words together?
Yo, a Zoom house party? Liz had one in her hallway just a little while ago.
Those people all live together and they haven't seen any other people in 4 weeks. Neither have I. We're all allowed to exchange a dog without me getting a lot of guff.
No, wait, someone said a thing. Hold on.
Paid Zoom class. Paid Zoom class.
Yeah, Zoom class and a virtual house party. Yes. And a virtual open mic. I just started seeing that. I love that idea. So yes, how about we plan on, once Pivot and Pause is out and we'll have that up on Amazon and the whole bit, then we will figure out how to make that happen. But we love getting to connect with all of you. And what's more than that, we love seeing you connect with others and encouraging each other and giving feedback. And Liz is right. You need an audience. You need people to encourage you or tell you where something maybe fell off or things along those nature and things along those lines and of that nature. It's a really beautiful space that I see you all creating independent of us both. And that I believe is what social media is for. It was never a replacement for humanity. It was an accessory. Like technology is an accessory to help us reach and be better. So let us take it in that true spirit that it is. And I love to see social media doing what it was intended and connecting us all together. And you all just taking that upon yourselves to reach out and speak to one another, or as Liz puts it, touch each other. I think it's really great.
You want to ask first.
Yes.
But then definitely touch each other. And last thing I was going to say is it's always been my dream. One of my favorite things in the world is when my friends become friends with my friends. You know how there are people who are like, they get greedy and hoardy about their friends and they're like, that's mine. They're like, I've always been the opposite. Nothing fills me more with joy than to have a party and see people who I've introduced each other to years ago who've become separate friends of each other and, have their own life outside of me. And this is what this feels like too.
Yes.
I love this idea of you all becoming friends with one another.
There were two things. Someone wrote a Corona rap.
Keep tagging us in your poems.
Oh yes, do that too. I wrote a Corona rap and played a song on a guitar with my daughter and son, and my husband played tambourine. We need a video of that. Send it to us.
Yes, please.
Do we have a poetry class for children as well? That's exciting. It's called Teller Junior. It's coming out pretty soon.
Ooh,
and I cannot wait. Kids, they say the most hilarious stuff.
Good.
Yes. Yes. Oh yeah. Liz said that. Tag us. Cool. Okay. Yeah. This is all great. Don't worry. We're going to be here. We're going to keep doing this. We're with y'all. We're going to keep putting out programming. Liz will keep coming on with me, taking us down weird roads. And that'll be neat. That'll be really cool. Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah, this is good, y'all.
Great seeing y'all.
Hit us up. Keep doing the questions. Keep it up.
We'll see whether I'm smart enough to figure out how to turn a thing off. I love you guys.
We love you. Bye, Tellers. Bye.